The compass of destiny. Evan Carter always believed that life was meant to be more than a monotonous routine in the quiet, misty streets of Oxford. Each day, as he walked past ancient libraries and ivy-clad buildings, a hidden yearning stirred within him. One foggy evening, while sorting through the belongings of his late father, Evan discovered a worn envelope sealed with a mysterious insignia. Inside lay a faded map, scattered pieces of cryptic clues, and a letter that spoke of a destiny intertwined with secrets of the past and a hidden treasure buried beneath the layers of European history. Little did Evan know that this discovery would set him on an adventure full of danger, unexpected friendships, and a journey that would transform him forever. Driven by a newfound sense of purpose, Evan bid farewell to his old life. With nothing more than the cryptic letter in a battered backpack, he caught a train to London. The sprawling metropolis, drenched in both rain and history, welcomed him with a vibrant blend of modern chaos and timeless elegance. On the crowded platforms of King's Cross, he met Lily Dawson, a bright-eyed archivist whose expertise in antiquities and a natural curiosity led her to the kind of mysteries that most would ignore. Their chance meeting sparked a conversation that would bind their fates, each realizing that what they sought might lie within the same elusive secrets. "I've spent years researching old manuscripts and symbols," Lily said softly as they shared a bench near the station. "Your letter, it hints at a legacy that connects lost histories to our present. Perhaps it is our chance to understand not just a hidden treasure, but also ourselves." Evan nodded, feeling the weight of destiny settle on his shoulders. In that moment, the bustling station around them faded into insignificance, replaced by the unity of two souls determined to break free from the predictable monotony of life. The journey took them first to the charmed lanes and rain-drenched sidewalks of London, where cobblestone alleys concealed secrets of bygone eras. They delved into dusty archives in the British Museum and met with Professor Adrian Finch, a specialist in cryptography who revealed that the symbols on the map corresponded to landmarks long shrouded in historical lore. "Every symbol represents a location," Professor Finch explained, carefully tracing his finger over a diagram. "From the ancient streets of Paris to the underground vestiges of Rome, the map isn't just a collection of clues, it's a guide to rediscovering your very soul." His words resonated within Evan, echoing the silent longing for transformation that had haunted him since childhood. Leaving London behind, the duo embarked on a flight to Paris. Under the shadow of the Eiffel Tower and along the narrow, winding passages of Montmartre, they sought clues hidden in centuries-old murals and cryptic inscriptions etched into cobblestones. In a quaint café on Rue des Martyrs, they encountered Marc Leblanc, a charismatic antiquarian who joined their quest after overhearing their excited deliberations. "There are legends in Paris about secrets of immortality," Marc revealed between sips of espresso, his eyes glinting with enthusiasm. "Many believe that the treasure you seek isn't gold or jewels, but a means to transform one's inner life." With Marc's guidance, the three retraced steps that led them beneath the romantic glow of Parisian street lamps to abandoned basements and forgotten crypts beneath ancient monasteries. Despite the beauty and allure of each new city, dark shadows began to follow their every move. In the hidden corners of Paris, an enigmatic figure watched their progress with calculating eyes. His name was Victor Kane, a suave yet ruthless man with connections to a secretive syndicate known only as the Shadow Circle. Victor, whose ambitions stretched beyond ordinary crime, was determined to intercept the treasure that Evan's father had guarded so carefully. As dusk fell on the city one chilly autumn night, Victor and his henchmen ambushed a discreet meeting between Evan, Lily, and Marc along the banks of the Seine. The clash of passion and steel erupted in a narrow alley, echoing the tumultuous heartbeat of the city. Amid the chaos, Lily's brilliant escape and Marc's diversion allowed Evan to flee, but not without a heavy toll, a new understanding of the dark forces arrayed against him. In the aftermath of the confrontation, while hiding in an abandoned mill on the outskirts of Paris, Evan began to confront his inner fears. "I always believed I was nothing more than a timid bookkeeper, destined for mediocrity," he confessed to Lily under the flickering light of a single, bare bulb. "But now, I see that this journey is about reshaping who I am. It isn't merely about finding treasure, it's about discovering the strength and courage that have been hidden within me all along." Lily, ever empathetic and resolute, gently took his hand. Transformation comes from embracing the unknown, she replied, her voice soft but unyielding. Every step we take away from old limits is a step towards becoming who we were truly meant to be. The revelation infused Evan with renewed determination. The next leg of their journey led them to Rome, a city where the remnants of ancient empires whispered secrets in every stone. Under the looming shadow of the Colosseum, they unearthed an underground tunnel system that once served as secret passageways during the age of gladiators. The dim corridors, illuminated only by the brave flicker of torches, became the setting for both breathtaking discovery and relentless peril. Here, the echoes of history intertwined with the present, as ancient symbols carved into the walls revealed yet another piece of the intricate puzzle. Inside the labyrinthine passages, the group encountered Antonio Rossi, an Italian historian with a profound understanding of Rome's hidden lore. "Your father's map," Antonio murmured with awe, gently running his fingertips along an inscription in Latin, "speaks of a truth that transcends time. The treasure is a catalyst for personal rebirth and alchemical transformation that liberates the human spirit." With Antonio's help, they decoded texts that hinted at the treasure's resting place beyond physical boundaries, a secret hidden in the echoes of the ancient world. As they ventured deeper into these forgotten recesses, every step brought increasing danger. The relentless pursuit by Victor Kane took on new intensity in the underground chambers of Rome. One fateful night, as rain hammered the ancient cobblestones above, Victor finally confronted Evan in a cavern illuminated by shafts of moonlight piercing through cracks overhead. "You think you can outsmart destiny?" Victor sneered, drawing a finely honed blade. The ensuing confrontation saw a desperate struggle for survival. Amid the clash of steel and the echoing rumble of distant storms, Evan's newfound bravery shone through. He dodged the lethal thrusts and retaliated with a determination that surprised even himself. "I am not the man you believe I am," he declared fiercely. "Every scar and fear has led me to this moment where I reclaim my destiny." In a blur of motion, aided by a timely intervention from Lily who had been tracking Victor's movements, Evan managed to subdue his adversary, forcing Victor to retreat into the darkness. The victory, however, was bittersweet. The battle left Evan with profound realizations about the cost of his quest, not just externally, but within his very soul. Each harrowing encounter and narrow escape became a crucible for his transformation. No longer the reticent man who once hid behind dusty ledgers and quiet routines, Evan was emerging into a person forged by experience, challenge, and the relentless pursuit of truth. With Rome left behind, the trio, now joined by Antonio, set sail for Athens, where more enigmatic clues lay hidden amidst sun-drenched ruins and the olive groves of the Greek countryside. In Athens, the labyrinth of ancient myths and historical layers provided a fertile ground for introspection. Under the Mediterranean sun, while wandering through the Acropolis and its shadowed temples, Evan felt the pulse of ancient gods and heroes stirring within him. The scholar Eleni Papadakis, an expert in classical mythology, joined their quest when she discerned that the final piece of the map lay within texts long buried in the archives of Greece. "The journey you undertake is as much about understanding the human spirit as it is about unearthing material treasures," Eleni explained, her eyes reflecting the wisdom of centuries. "You have already begun to shed your old self, Evan. Continue down this path and embrace the transformation that awaits you." The winding streets of Athens bore witness to secret meetings, hidden messages etched into ancient stone, and moments of heart-to-heart dialogue that slowly wove together the disparate threads of their adventure. In a small taverna tucked away near Plaka, over hearty plates of moussaka and glasses of chilled retsina, Evan and Lily spoke earnestly about the metamorphosis that had been unfolding within them. "I used to be imprisoned by my own doubts," Evan admitted quietly, his gaze fixed on a bowl of olives and bread. "But every challenge, every trial has chipped away at my former self. I feel as if I am being rebuilt from the inside out, piece by piece." Lily smiled gently, her voice filled with conviction. "Transformation is a journey of many steps, some painful and others exhilarating. What matters is that we keep moving forward even when the path ahead seems cloaked in uncertainty." The final destination beckoned from the horizon, Cairo, Egypt, a land where the mystique of the ancient world and the relentless pulse of modern life converged. As Evan and his companions crossed the Mediterranean by ferry, the vast expanse of blue water mirrored the infinite possibilities that lay before them. Cairo's chaotic beauty was unlike anything they had experienced before. The city was a tapestry of vibrant markets, echoing mosques, and the omnipresent shadow of the pyramids standing sentinel over the desert. Here, amidst the perpetual hum of life, the ultimate confrontation loomed. Upon arrival in Cairo, the group wasted no time in deciphering the final clues that led them to the Great Pyramids of Giza. In the twilight hours, beneath a star-studded sky, they discovered a hidden chamber beneath one of the smaller pyramids, its entrance concealed behind a crumbling wall. The inscription on the chamber door referenced the timeless quest for inner enlightenment and hinted that the treasure was not a physical bounty at all but a revelation of the heart and mind. Inside, as they navigated narrow passageways lined with hieroglyphs and ancient curses, every sense was heightened. The air was thick with both anticipation and the faint smell of antiquity, and the weight of centuries seemed to press upon their shoulders. The climax of their journey came in the heart of the subterranean chamber. There, in a brightly flickering alcove, Victor Kane and his remaining henchmen made their final stand. In the echoing silence, punctuated by tense whispers and the clashing of weapons, a dramatic showdown erupted. "This treasure belongs to those who are brave enough to seek the truth," Victor roared, his eyes wild with a mix of ambition and despair. As the struggle intensified, Evan's mind and heart aligned in perfect clarity. Every lesson learned, every hardship endured, and every moment of fear transformed into resolve converged into one defining instant. With Lily and the others by his side, Evan fought with a strength he had never known, not solely for the treasure, but for the liberation of his very soul. The confrontation was fierce and relentless. In a sequence of heart-pounding moments, blades clashed against ancient stone, and echoed cries of defiance reverberated through the chamber. Lily's quick thinking and Antonio's unexpected maneuvers allowed Evan to corner Victor Kane. As their eyes locked in a final, silent moment of reckoning, Victor's expression shifted from arrogance to a bitter acknowledgement of defeat. "It seems you have embraced your destiny," he gasped, before vanishing into the labyrinth of secret corridors, leaving behind the fractured remnants of a once formidable foe. As the dust settled and dawn crept over the horizon, Evan stood alone in the silent chamber, his heart pounding with a mix of relief and awe. The treasure, as it turned out, was not a hoard of priceless artifacts or untold wealth, but a symbolic revelation. The inscriptions told a story of inner alchemy, a message that the true gold lay within the resilience and transformation of the human spirit. In that quiet moment of reflection, Evan realized that his journey had transcended the pursuit of a mere artifact. It had been a pilgrimage toward self-discovery, where every danger overcome and every friendship forged had reshaped him into a man capable of embracing life's boundless challenges with courage and conviction. In the days that followed, as the sun bathed the ancient sands of Cairo in golden light, Evan reunited with his newfound companions. Over long walks through bustling bazaars and serene afternoons by the Nile, they recounted their shared experiences, marveling at the interconnected tapestry of destiny and transformation. Conversations flowed easily, punctuated by moments of laughter and introspection. "I now see that every step on this journey was a response to a call within me," Evan remarked one evening, gazing at the flowing river. "I've shed an old skin and emerged renewed, a man who dares to dream and to act on those dreams." There were moments when the scars of battle and the weight of sacrifice left them all with a quiet melancholy. Yet, in each of those moments, the promise of a brighter future, one built on inner strength and wisdom, reminded them that transformation was a continuous process. Lily often mused, "Our lives are like these ancient monuments. Time, pain, and perseverance shape us, but in our shared stories and victories, we find immortality." Her words resonated deeply in Evan's heart, affirming that the true value of their quest lay not in the relics of the past but in the profound change they had wrought within themselves. As the group prepared to part ways in Cairo, each member carried with them the invaluable gift of transformation. Antonio dedicated himself to further unraveling the mysteries of ancient Rome, Mark envisioned cataloguing the intertwined histories of European legends, and Lily resolved to continue her research into forgotten symbols that connected humanity across cultures. For Evan, the journey was a rebirth, a movement from a life shackled by fear to one liberated by courage, vision, and unwavering resilience. Even in moments of solitude, as he walked along the banks of the Nile under the shimmering gaze of the pyramids, he felt a perennial sense of renewal and possibility. In the soft, golden glow of that final Cairo dawn, Evan Carter understood that his transformation was complete. The trials he had endured were not burdens but blessings, each forging him into someone who knew that true adventure was living a life without regrets and with an open, fearless heart. Every city he had visited, every friend he had made, and every adversary he had faced contributed to the mosaic of his new identity. His journey, a journey that had taken him across continents and deep within himself, had taught him that destiny is not a predetermined path but one that we create with every courageous step we take. With the echoes of the past and the promise of tomorrow reverberating in his soul, Evan continued his life's journey, now enriched with wisdom, passion, and the realization that every ending is merely the beginning of another quest. The treasure he had sought was alive in each moment, a constant reminder that personal evolution is the greatest adventure of all. As he waved farewell to his companions, he knew that the spirit of exploration would forever guide his path, urging him to seek new horizons, embrace uncertainty, and find beauty in the unknown. This fictional tale is a creation of imagination and is not based on actual events. If you enjoyed the story, subscribe to my channel, like, and check the description to see how you can support my work.